Picture this. A red-eye flight wheels up from Chicago O'Hare, slicing through night skies bound for Seattle-Tacoma. 90 minutes in, turbulence hits, violent, unrelenting. It shakes the fuselage like a tin can in a storm. Passengers cry out, drinks spill, oxygen masks sway. Panic swells. In the galley, Maya Robinson stands firm. She's black, tall, poised in a pristine Navy flight attendant uniform. Her braided hair is wrapped tightly into a neat bun that gleams under emergency lighting. While passengers scream and clutch at their armrests, she's steady as stone. A white man up in first class, crisp suit, polished cufflinks, expensive whiskey in hand, sneers at her. His name's Douglas Vance, a real estate tycoon with a net worth that buys him arrogance. He figures this black woman, probably diversity hire, can't handle a crisis. But Maya doesn't flinch. She grabs the intercom, her voice slicing through the panic like a scalpel. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. We're experiencing temporary turbulence. Remain seated. We've got you. Her tone is calm, practiced, authoritative. The fear starts to drain from the air, like a storm pulling out to sea. What Douglas Vance and the rest of this flight don't know is Maya Robinson isn't just another flight attendant. She's the CEO of Polaris Airlines, flying undercover. And this night, it's about to change everything. Before we dive in, tell me where you're watching from. And if you stand for justice, smash that like and subscribe for more stories that hit hard and fight back. Chapter 1. Quiet before the storm. The turbulence subsides, leaving a fragile calm. At 35,000 feet, the red eye hums westward. The lights are dimmed. Shadows stretch long across the cabin. Maya moves down the narrow aisle, polished black, shoes tapping softly on the carpet. Her crisp uniform is still flawless, despite what just happened. She adjusts an old woman's blanket in seat 24C, offers a gentle nod to a nervous couple gripping each other's hands. Her presence brings quiet reassurance, but the air still hums with something raw, something waiting to snap. Should have stayed in the galley, sweetheart, comes a voice, sharp as a razor. The words carry easily over the hum of the engines. Maya's gaze lifts, landing on Douglas Vance in 2A. He's sprawled out, legs crossed, nursing his second whiskey. His wife, Evelyn, sits beside him, adjusting the diamond-studded scarf draped over her shoulders. Douglas grins like he's holding court. Didn't expect my flight attendant to double as entertainment. Evelyn chuckles. Or a charity case, she murmurs, loud enough. They'll hire anyone these days. Nearby passengers shift uncomfortably. Some pretend not to notice, others steal glances. Maya has climbed from the bottom rung to the executive suite. She's fought for every inch. She's been here before, staring down people who mistake cruelty for power. Her spine stays straight. "Can I assist you with something, sir?" she asks smoothly, a practiced shield in her voice. Douglas swirls his drink, ice clinking. "Yeah, wondering how long until you screw up again." Maya simply nods and steps past, but her arm grazes the corner of his armrest. He jerks dramatically, sloshing his whiskey all over his tray. "Figures," he barks, slamming the glass down. "Clean it up." He tosses a cocktail napkin at her feet. Evelyn claps once, sharp and delighted. "Seriously," she says, "what's the point of her if she can't even wipe up a mess?" Laughter flickers through first class, the kind of laughter that's worse than shouting. Maya bends down, 2 fingers picking up the napkin. No tremble in her hand, no fire in her expression. Yet, she deposits the napkin in her trash sack and straightens. "Another whiskey," she offers. Her voice is a glacier. Douglas leans in, conspiratorial. "Don't worry, sweetheart. I won't tell your boss you're useless. Wouldn't want you back on the street where you belong." Maya meets his gaze head-on. "Of course not, sir," she replies. Her brown eyes hold something flammable. But she turns and moves down the aisle toward the galley. Because she's not just a flight attendant. She's Maya Robinson, CEO of Polaris Airlines. And Douglas Vance just made his first move. He has no idea he's already 3 steps behind. Chapter 2. The game begins. Maya grips the stainless steel counter in the galley until her knuckles pale. She exhales slowly, retrieves a fresh glass, and pours Douglas's next drink. Her hand doesn't shake. Over the murmur of the cabin, Evelyn Vance's voice drifts through. He'll have her fired by morning, she says smug. Maya almost smiles. By morning, they think. She steps back into the aisle, a picture of calm. The real game has begun. But first class isn't the only battlefield. Chapter 3. Coach Class Cruelty. Maya is halfway down the aisle in coach when she hears it. Hey, hurry up already. She glances over. Tom Grayson, ex-cop, maybe ex-sheriff, is slouched across 15C and 15D. His buzzed gray hair, thick arms, and smug grin telegraph exactly the kind of man he is. He taps the armrest impatiently. Lazy, he mutters loud enough for those around him to hear. Slows things down. Maya steps toward him. Be right with you, sir. She leans to grab his empty cup when he jabs his elbow into her ribs. Hard. She stumbles into the cart. Ice spills. Pain shoots up her side. Oops, Tom says. Fake wince. They're all clumsy. There's laughter. A baseball cap got 2 roseback Snickers. A teenage girl whispers to her friend. Maya kneels, collecting the ice with steady fingers. Bruises will bloom on her side later, but she won't give Tom the satisfaction of seeing pain. She rises, offers him water. He takes a swig, then slams it down. Warm, he sneers. Figures. Maya moves on, collecting the humiliation like data points in her mind. They are telling her who they are. She's listening. Chapter 4. The plot unfolds. In the galley again, Maya hears them. Douglas and Evelyn whispering in first class. We'll call it assault, Evelyn says. Tom's on board. Douglas laughs. By the time we land, she'll be in cuffs. Maya's smartwatch records every word. She uploads it instantly to her private cloud. She's ready. But Captain Reed calls her into the cockpit. You've got a problem, he warns. Douglas has deep connections. Tom's not just a blowhard. He's an ex-sheriff. This won't just be a PR nightmare. Maya listens. Processes. Plans. Chapter 5. Descent into Chaos. As they begin descent into Seattle, Douglas shouts from first class. What's your badge number? Maya stays composed. I don't wear a badge. You're spying on us, Evelyn accuses. Recording us. Nearby passengers whisper. A teenage boy films on his phone. Douglas pounds his tray table. I want your supervisor. Maya steps into the galley. Evelyn is on the phone with HR already. She spied on us. Assaulted passengers, Evelyn purrs. Maya records that too. Chapter 6. Seattle Showdown. After landing, Maya steps into the jet bridge. Security meets her. Officers Kent and Brady. You're coming with us, Kent says. Assault charges. They cuff her hard. Phones come out. Whispers. Thug. Threat. They march her through the terminal like a criminal. Maya keeps her head high. Chapter 7. The holding room. In the holding room, Tom Grayson struts in. Well, he gloats. Taught you a lesson. Kent and Brady laugh. They shove Maya against the wall. Resisting, they claim. Maya's fingers twitch. Her smartwatch, still recording, caught it all. But they've taken it. She's out of tools, until Jamal, a young janitor, slips her an old flip phone. Call someone, he whispers. Maya calls Marcus Reed, her COO, her ally. I've got this, Marcus promises. Board's with you. Chapter 8. The leak. Maya's recording hits the boardroom and then the internet. Douglas plotting. Evelyn's HR scheme. Tom shove. The world watches. Hashtag Justice for Maya trends. Polaris Airlines stock spikes. But Douglas hits back. Claims Maya hacked his accounts. Police come again. New charges. More cuffs. Chapter 9. The mob. Outside the terminal, a mob forms. Tom rallies them. Send her back, they scream. Maya films it all. Uploads it. Chapter 10. The press conference. After a bombing at Polaris HQ, a desperate move by Douglas, Maya steps to the mic. I'm Maya Robinson, CEO and owner of Polaris Airlines. The crowd gasps. Douglas is arrested. Tom 2. Epilogue Triumph. Maya rebuilds Polaris Airlines. Her scars become her armor. She's proven that resilience is power. Her story isn't just survival. It's a revolution. What's your takeaway? Drop a 1 if you're inspired by Maya's fight. Like if you believe in justice. Subscribe for more stories where courage wins. Thank you for flying with us.